Yeah, Tom, we headed to the city of St. Joseph where we saw a lot of people at the polls, especially after they clocked out of work. And people I talked to say they're concerned about a variety of issues from the Affordable Care Act to foreign trade. Voters at St. Joseph City Hall.
I voted sticker.
Showing their colors.
I voted for John Kasich.
That's because Dennis Routinen says Kasich is a standout Republican.
He didn't act like a child during the debates.
Folks like Britt Hill
he stands for everything that I've always believed in.
Are doing more than casting a ballot.
I walked around downtown, I walked around the beach, and I handed out these cards that I have.
She's urging Michigan to vote for Bernie Sanders.
I was kind of expecting to get some of these thrown at me, honestly.
She hopes a Sanders presidency would help her afford to go back to school.
I like the idea of free college.
And for some Michigan voters, they say this election isn't about voting for a candidate they want to be president, but voting against candidates they don't trust.
There aren't really many candidates yet that I would vote for.
Dennis Taggart voted to keep one candidate out of office.
Mr. Trump is not my favorite person and probably would not be somebody that I would trust with the hot phone, if you will.
Sherry Payne agrees.
I think he's just dangerous. His temper, I cannot see him dealing with Korea at this point.
Payne wants to keep her vote private, but says she did her research before polling.
It was a really hard decision.
Hoping to find someone who can reform the Affordable Care Act.
I couldn't find anybody who really leaned heavily towards how I feel.
And one odd thing, Trump did take Michigan at this point, but I couldn't find any Trump supporters earlier. As I said, there were a lot of people voting this evening. In Flint, at least one polling place ran out of ballots around 4 p.m. The big turnout is being chalked up to the city's water crisis and voters wanting change. In the newsroom, I'm Molly Jurasek, Fox 28 News.
And of course,